Short answer is no. Moving on. No. No, Connecticut DOT has done a lot of work on this, and the studies that they have done on roundabouts that have been installed in Connecticut shows a reduction in total accidents pretty much across the board. There are variations in that between single lane roundabouts and multi-lane roundabouts. With single lane roundabouts like the ones that we're talking about on Broad Street, showing a much greater reduction in accidents. Some of the confusion about this has come from a single study from the Michigan Department of Transportation. A few years ago, they put out a study that was kind of a review of all of the sort of rotary roundabout intersections in their state, and that did show an increase in collisions statewide, while also still showing a major reduction in severe injuries and deaths, right? But that study did not, well, at least in the abstract, it didn't distinguish between single lane roundabouts and multi-lane roundabouts. And if you go down further into the study, it shows the distinction, and the single lane roundabouts were still much safer. I mean, even here, I have a quote from it. Let me see. So even in that study, which showed the higher collision rates, that overall the results showed that roundabouts have been effective in improving safety, reducing delay, and providing environmental benefit as compared to conventional stop-controlled or signalized intersections. So, you know, this is it really, like, the worst case scenario is this one study that the Michigan DOT put out, and it was like a 4% increase in collisions for single lane roundabouts, and it still had major safety improvements. So again, kind of looking at evidence from within the state, the two intersections that were converted to roundabouts in Glastonbury have shown a 40 and 60% reduction in accidents, which then that's information that the town put out. So I'm very confident that in addition to the death and injury prevention of the roundabouts, that we'll also see an overall reduction in accidents in these areas.